You're listening to Entrepreneur's Enigma, a podcast about the ups and downs of the entrepreneurial journey. Every week, your host Seth Goldstein interviews entrepreneurs from all walks of life about their entrepreneurial journeys. From store owners to Fortune 500 CEOs, we all have stories to tell. So sit back and join us for the next 20 or so minutes while we explore the entrepreneurial world.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Entrepreneur's Enigma podcast. I am your host, as always, Seth with Podcast Mastery and Goldstein Media. Today I have a good buddy of mine, Bill Widmer. He is an SEO, AEO, AEIO, Old McDonald Had a Farm, all that stuff. Expert. He is an ADHD coach. He is an ADHD-er, so he's part of the club. And he's done a lot. He is an SEO veteran with over a decade of experience, including building and selling high-traffic travel blog, writing content for B2B SaaS companies like Ahrefs. I think it's just Ahrefs, right? It's not Ahrefs. It's Ahrefs, but they like to make things difficult by putting an A in the front, because technically, if you know the code, it is Ahrefs, but whatever. Semrush, Monday, and more. These days, he's obsessed with the AI to augment SEO, so growing SaaS companies can show up in the AI results without the giant agency price tag. That's what everyone's trying to do right now, is figure out how to get into the AI, but also not break the bank and go out of business before you get the benefits of being in AI. Bill is also the founder of the Momentum Lab, where he coaches ADHD solopreneurs out of overwhelm and into actual shipping their work, which, if you're not neurospicy like us, you won't be able to understand that, but it can be a struggle at times, kind of getting things going and staying on track of things. Or in my case, I put the systems in place, but now I'm so obsessed and I have so much anxiety that I get the things done. I don't have procrastination. I'm the opposite, which is very bizarre for me, but So Bill, how you doing, buddy? You're in Austin right now. You're former, not Philadelphia. You're more a Poconos boy, right?
Poconos, yep.
Poconos, yeah. Well, I'm a Philly boy, so I won't hold it against you. It's prettier up there. Philly's, it's less traffic. Actually, not anymore. Not anymore. Traffic trying to get to Tannersville to go to Camelback is insane.
Yeah.
It used to be easy to get up there, and it used to be able to say not that much traffic compared to Philadelphia, but not so much. So, Bill, how did this all get started? What's your origin story, my friend?
Yeah, origin story. I am a boy who grew up in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and I guess the very first thing that kicked off my entrepreneurial journey was I was working at Dollar General right after I got out of high school, and absolutely hated it. Was so miserable working there. And at a certain point, I just broke down. I was like, I cannot do this anymore, and decided at that point to go to college and just change everything and just do whatever I could and not have to work another job like that again. And in college, I had some professors who helped me to start my first business, which was a promotional products company.
Oh, wow.
And, I had two customers, my professor and my mom.
Hey, don't knock it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it got my feet in the door, and then I really enjoyed it. And then from there, I did a whole bunch of things. I did everything I could, pretty much. I sold these wooden frames with melted down glass beer bottles on them that I found at a thrift store.
Oh, I
bought 100 of them off of this woman, and then I used a wood burner to carve people's initials and little messages and stuff into them, and I resold them at other flea markets and on Etsy and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've drop shipped stuff from China. I did social media marketing. I did copywriting. But copywriting and SEO was really the first one that I was like, okay, I can actually make good money doing this.
And you found your niche. You found you're passionate about it. You like it. Because everyone who knows with ADHD, if you're not passionate about it, it is a struggle. But if you love it, you can do it. I don't even have to take my medicine to do this stuff. This is incredible. This is I can just go. So it's amazing that way. So, And so then left college, and then did you ever work for the man, for the woman, for the person, or did you just kind of just do the freelance, thing?
I pretty much just went straight freelance. My last real job was working at Starbucks in college.
It's a
So,
free coffee, kind of keep you
yeah,
energized.
yeah, yeah. So that was the last real job I had, but I also did other things like I sold phones for Verizon and sold kitchen knives, Cutco, door to
Oh,
door.
you were one of those guys.
Yeah, but I don't consider those a real job because it was like
No,
I got,
they were like more pay the bill things. Like,
yeah,
oh, my main hustle is like not bringing the money in. All right, go work for Verizon for a little bit. I did Circuit City.
yeah.
I did journalism. Then I did Circuit City for a while. I sold Connex boxes, those big construction boxes, like shipping
Mm.
containers to construction sites.
Oh wow.
That was an experience. You're liked when they curse you out.
There you
They're like,
go.
"What the f do you want? How the f are you, man? F you, f this." I'm like, "Oh." And they're like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
like you, man. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. F you." And I'm like, "What?" It was very bizarre times.
My
So
my dad,
now, you go ahead.
my dad and my stepdad are both in construction, so
Oh, so you're used to that kind of the saltiness.
yeah, I get it.
You get exactly where I'm coming from. So, so then you did a travel blog. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what was that all about?
Yeah, so after college, I didn't know where I wanted to live. I knew I didn't want to live in Pennsylvania. It
Yeah,
was
I
way
don't
too
blame you.
cold.
And also in the
So,
Poconos, because you're higher elevation than Philly, so it's cold up
mhm.
there.
Yeah, yeah, cold and cloudy most of the time. But I'd never really left Pennsylvania, and I
Mm.
didn't know where I would want to go. So, me and my partner at the time decided to buy an RV and go travel the country, just live out of it.
Oh, that's fun. And so,
Yeah.
how many states have you been to?
I don't know the exact number, most of them.
Oh, wow. And then you settled out. You eventually made your way to Austin, which is
Yeah.
talk about a quirky town. It's a little blue dot in a sea of red, and it is a quirky, fun town. Never been. I want to go to Austin so bad,
You should
but
come. You should come.
it's I'm
I'll show you around.
yeah. I'll say, hey Bill, I'm coming to Austin. Show me around, because I hear
Yeah.
Austin's like it's such a quirky, interesting town, which is fun. So then how did you find your way into SEO? I mean, that's the kind of the question that no one really knows how they fall into it. They kind of just end up in it. But like, do you know how you fell into it? Because I don't
Oh
know how
yeah,
I
yeah,
fell
yeah.
into it.
So, like I said, I started a bunch of different companies. I
Mhm.
started stuff on Shopify, and writing content was the first thing that I made money on that didn't also cost me anything. So it was just a net revenue gain right from the very first article I wrote. Uh,
Ooh.
and the first article I wrote, I still remember it. It was an article about insurance. It was terrible to write. It took me like
Oh.
8 or 9 hours, and I
Oh.
got paid $5 for it. And for whatever reason, my brain goes, wow, I can make money doing something I enjoy, like writing.
So
I'm
you
going
made
to
like 20
figure out
cents an
how to do.
hour for that.
Yeah, I made like $1 an hour basically.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever floats the boat got you started.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, my brain latched onto that. And I was like, okay, if they'll pay me $5, I can find somebody that'll pay me $50 or $100 or
Yeah,
whatever.
aim a little higher.
And I just like worked my way up. I started at like, 1 penny per word or something like that and moved
Yeah.
myself up to 3 cents a word, 5 cents a word, 10, 15.
Hmm.
Eventually worked my way up to like $1. So I was getting paid
Ooh,
thousands of
money, money,
dollars.
money.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I mean, you've written for Ahrefs, Semrush, Monday. So
Hmm.
these are not small companies,
Hmm.
and they have very powerful blogs.
Yeah. I mean, they're a
Yeah.
lot of them, their blog is their main revenue engine. So they're
Isn't that
willing
kind
to,
of funny? Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Ahrefs blog is incredible. And then there's Moz. Have you written for Moz before?
Haven't written for Moz, no.
Moz is hard to get into, but their blog is literally gold. And then Rand moved off and did Spartoro. Everywhere he goes, Rand Fishkin, he makes gold everywhere he goes. So now you're running the Momentum Lab. So you're helping us ADHD solopreneurs kind of get out of the weeds and figure out a plan of attack and all that stuff. When did you start that up?
Yeah, so that started about a little over a month ago that I officially launched
Ooh,
that.
yeah.
Um, and it's not my main focus at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving working with everybody and helping everybody out. My
Mm-hmm.
main focus is still SEO for B2B SaaS companies, but there's actually that's an interesting story all behind that because what you know as the Founders Guild used to be called
Yeah.
Focus Founders. I think you found us when we were called Focus
I
Founders.
found somehow I found you. I
Yeah.
think I found you. I found you through Ed Oyama,
Okay. Yeah.
who was in that group, and I was like, oh, I'm ADHD. Let me go hang out with these other neurospices. It's always
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Squirrel, that kind of stuff.
For sure. So, what was Focus Founders became the Founders Guild.
Yeah,
And that was because my partner Rex and I split up. So there's a
yeah.
whole backstory there. But essentially, we wanted two different things for the company. He took the name Focus Founders. I continued on with the community. And the
Mm-hmm.
Momentum Lab was my first launch by myself without Rex. Because we had before that the Focus Founders Accelerator, which was a very high level, like
Mm-hmm.
3 month container that we did for entrepreneurs versus the Momentum Lab was a much lower ticket. It was, you know, the accelerator cost $3,200 to get
Mm-hmm.
into versus Momentum Lab. I launched it at $99 a month.
Yeah,
Um, the reason I did that is because I wanted it to be more accessible because I found that, you know, our community is over 1,100 people
it's
and
big.
yeah, the vast majority of them just aren't at the stage where they're ready to make a $3,600 investment.
Yeah,
Um, and so
and a
that
very
this is,
active community too. Like a lot of people struggle. I mean, I know I struggle with my community every now and then. Like it's actually, by the way, it's picking up.
oh, good.
Woo! It's picking
Nice.
up, but the whole idea of in communities and building communities out is tough. And then you go into these communities they build, and it's like, oh wow, people are yapping. Oh, there's Bill. But people are yeah, it's yapping on their own off in the corners. It's talking. It's fantastic. It must
Yeah.
make you feel so good that you built something that people are like really enjoy, and there's a community there, and then you can kind of come in when you want to come in, not because you need to come in and like kick people. Like, come on, let's go, let's talk, that kind of thing. So
Yeah, I mean, I definitely still have to be an active participant or easily fizzle out, but it is nice to have core members who are really
yeah,
active and engaged for sure.
I love it. So let's go into the questions. What is the best thing about being an entrepreneur? I mean, because you've done it your whole life,
Yeah.
other than Dollar General.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The best thing about being an entrepreneur, I mean, the whole reason I started is the freedom.
yeah,
Like, I don't want anybody to tell me I have to be in a certain building standing behind a counter for 8 hours a
oh,
day. If I want to go to the bathroom, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I don't need to ask to go do that. Like, I just hate
yeah. It's not high
needing.
school.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm not a great employee in terms of
Yeah,
uh, I don't want to just sit there and do the same thing over and over for 8 hours. That was never my
and
forte.
it doesn't work with our brains either.
Yeah,
It's mind melting.
yeah. I don't
So,
know
so
that it
I'm not.
works with
Yeah,
anyone's brain really. Maybe there's a small percentage of people who are
yeah.
actually adept at it, but I think it's
My
just we're just
wife likes tasks. She's very task oriented, and
mm,
if she has tasks, she can do stuff like that. And I'm like, I couldn't do that all day. All more power to you. So on the flip side, what keeps you up at night?
what keeps me up at night. Geopolitics and
Oh, yeah.
future
We're gonna take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and get right back to the show.
of the world, the economy, AI.
Well, yeah, but that's with AI. I mean, does it with all your SEO, AEO, all that stuff? Does that like are there any worries with that? Like are you constantly kind of saying, oh, I can try this, can try that, or are you simply like a baby?
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. The reason I'm not worried about it is because the reason I created the community in the first place is because I was
Mhm.
pivoting out of SEO
Oh,
because I saw AI as it was gonna kill SEO and like my
mm,
job was gonna be gone. Like companies weren't gonna hire people like me anymore. Um, but recently, in the past like month or so, I've gotten really deep into working with AI and creating
mm,
automations. And what I've realized is actually people are going to hire people like me still,
yeah.
and they're going to want to hire me to do it
Surprise! Yeah,
because I can
exactly.
do. a better job at a more affordable rate. And on top of that, AI takes away all of the stuff that I hated doing, and I can have the AI do it now. So it's like now
It's
I'm
so much
just
funny.
paid to do what I love, and AI does the grunt work for me.
Isn't that fun? We're all like, oh no, the world's coming to an end. Wait, nope, pause, pivot. No, let's change the acronyms around a little bit because now it's
Yeah, I mean, who knows
AEO,
what's
AIO. Yeah, who
when we get
knows
to AGI and all that, but
if we
I'm
ever
just
get there.
doing my best with where we're at.
I love it, my friend. So, what is the most important thing to carry with you all the time?
The most important thing to carry with me all the time, I would say gratitude.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, 'cause if you don't have gratitude, you don't know how to, say thank you and be really, into it. It's a good mantra to walk by.
Yeah, for sure. The best times in my life are always when I'm the most grateful.
Love it,
And it
my
seems like
friend.
the more grateful I get, the better my life gets. So,
Ooh, like that. Very, very good. So people can find you over at the Founders Guild HQ.com, BillWidmer.com, the blog Whisperer.com. Good
yeah.
domains, man. Good domains. I like those.
Yeah, that last one's my newest one. I actually made that entirely with AI in an afternoon.
I saw it. It's pretty slick, buddy. In an
Yeah.
afternoon. So how long did it take you?
Um, if I do it now, it would probably take me about 3 hours because I didn't know what I was doing. It took me about like 7.
It's not bad. It's not a bad return. You kind of like now you go like I get it. Good.
Yeah, I
And how
mean,
many
a
how, how
website
much
like
how many
that,
credits did you burn?
I don't actually know that I'm on the max plan for $100 a month. So
You're like, yeah, you're like, you have to be, otherwise Claude's like, I need to take a nap for 3 hours, which I always
yeah,
find funny. I always find funny, like, you need a break, take a break. So if you get the max plan, I think they don't give you as many breaks, or any for that matter. So
I hit my token limit for the first time while building that website. So
that's the right, Bill. Calm down, take a break. I'll see you in 3 hours.
yeah, I had to
That's
go
pretty
take
funny.
my dog for a walk and walk away
I'm
for a
sure your
little while.
dog appreciated that.
Oh yeah, he loved it.
He's like, thanks, Dad. Thanks for actually paying attention to me. I do exist. That kind of thing. So, well, Bill, this
Yeah,
has
he
been
was wild.
so much fun. And we'll see everyone next week.
Thanks, Seth.
That was a great show. If you're enjoying Entrepreneurs Enigma, please consider giving us a review in the podcast directory of your choice. Every review helps us reach new listeners. If you like Entrepreneurs Enigma, consider the other shows on the Marketing Podcast Network at marketingpodcast.net.